Moving north to the Great Lakes State, we witness one of the finest examples of pure Michigan steam. Meet Little River Railroad's number 110, the smallest 462 Pacific-class steam locomotive ever built. Today, she'll be hauling a small fall-color excursion train between Coldwater and Jonesville, Michigan, on the Indiana Northeastern Railroad section of the Old Road. The 110 was custom built for the original Little River Railroad in Townsend, Tennessee by the Baldwin Locomotive Works in 1911. The locomotive has a consecutive builder's plate serial number with the famous Southern Railway number 4501, meaning the two locomotives were both on the shop floor at the same time during their construction. Coincidence? Both steam locomotives are in operation today and haul regular passenger excursions every year. The locomotive ran in what is now known as the Great Smoky Mountain National Park until 1939. She served as a logging engine, making its way up the mountains to the logging camps and bringing them back down. 110 was built with a blind middle driving wheel, meaning the middle wheel did not have a flange on it. This allows the 110 to take curves that an engine without a blind driver would have a hard time making. In 1940, 110 was sold to the Smoky Mountain Railway and ran until the early 1950s. In the early 1960s, the locomotive was abandoned in Shooks Gap, Tennessee. Fast forward to 1972, and the 110 was purchased by Terry Bloom, who was on a family vacation at the time and noticed the engine in a state of decay. Wanting to restore the engine to operating condition, Bloom and his family restored the engine in 1975, and the locomotive made its first run for the current Little River Railroad shortly thereafter. In 110's 105 years of service, she has only been mothballed for approximately 20 years. In 2004, 110 and her owner Terry Bloom celebrated a milestone. The engine had been in the current Little River Railroad's roster longer than either of its previous owners and had been in service the entire time. In November of 2011, 110 celebrated her 100th birthday. At the Jonesville Depot, now a bed and breakfast, the passengers deboard the train for cider and donuts. While enjoying the layover, the locomotive is taken to Hillsdale, where she will switch directions in a passing siding. After returning to Jonesville, passengers climb aboard for the journey back to Coldwater. The engine will run tender first all the way back, just like we saw at the Everett Railroad.